Okay, so now we're going to be getting into the third phase of our training, and this is going to be actually the phase where you learn how to sell. So this is going to be the most important phase of the training. It's quite extended. There's going to be a lot to cover, so try to absorb as much as you can. Now, during the course of this Phase 3 training, we're going to be discussing the 3 steps to become a cold closer, and I'll just briefly go over that with you and kind of show you the agenda that this Phase 3 has. The 3 steps to become a cold closer starts off with our first step, which we're going to be doing next, which is memorization. Memorization of the pitch is the starting point on your path to become a cold closer. Without proper knowledge of the inside and outside presentations, it makes moving to the third step, which is the close, absolutely impossible. So have your presentations memorized so you don't find yourself stumbling over your words or searching for the correct information to tell the customer. If you seem like you're searching for words, you don't know what you're saying, then they're gonna tell that you're trying to remember something. They're gonna feel like they're being pitched, and that's just not good. So if you seem unsure about what you're saying, the customer's gonna pick that up, and they're gonna be unsure about believing you or believing your professionalism as well. The second step of the 3 steps to become a cold closer is delivery. Delivery of the presentation is the most important of the 3 steps. The outside presentation is designed to inform the customer of why we are there, what we are doing, and how we can help them. If the customer does not fully understand these things, then you will never even make it to the 3rd step. You do not want the outside presentation to sound like a pitch. You do not want it to sound robotic. You do not want it to sound memorized. You also do not want to be standing still like a statue. That's going to also portray a pitch to them. You want to incorporate your body language, which we'll go over more in when we get into the section of delivering the pitch. Make sure to be yourself when delivering, but also be professional. Finally, the 3rd step to become a cold closer is, of course, the close. You've memorized your presentation, you've learned how to properly deliver it, so now it's time to learn how to close. The process of memorization and delivery is meant to smoothly guide the customer into the close phase. If you've properly memorized your pitch, you've properly delivered your pitch, then you're going to very smoothly just guide that customer straight into a close. And closing is actually quite easy, unlike you're probably thinking. When a customer has been guided smoothly through the delivery, then all that is left is to just assume the sell. And what I mean by that is saying, okay, how many doors do you guys have? 3? Okay, that's a front door, back door, and a side door, right? Perfect. Okay, this front door here, is that standard or extended casing? Look, there should be a lip right here on the door. Take a look. Can you see? I tell you what, let me take my shoes, let me show you what I'm talking about. Do I need to take my shoes off? And just getting into the home, whatever your close is going to be. And again, the close for your outside presentation is not closing them on our promotion. It's not closing them on the complete sell. It's closing them on allowing you inside the home where the sell takes place. Remember that. Do not vomit at the mouth product knowledge, product information, pricing and all this other stuff at the door. Your number one job when you're at the door is to get in the house. Once you get in the house, you're going to be able to easily make the sale. That's not going to be a problem. The hardest part is breaking that boundary and just getting in the house. But if you properly memorize the pitch, properly deliver the pitch, then you will have no problem closing them on allowing you inside of the home. So special notes, be sure to take your time on the delivery, learn everything you possibly can, and realize this is the most important step of the 3 steps to become a cold closer. Also, when you're practicing your pitch, even in a mirror, if you're recording yourself, make sure you're speaking loud enough for the customer to hear. Be sure to keep eye contact when you pitch yourself in a mirror, which we're going to do in a couple other exercises here in a little while, especially when you start asking or answering questions to yourself. Also, make sure when you're at a door, if someone reaches out their hand to shake yours, make sure to shake their hand with a firm handshake. Don't let your hand go limp. That's just not good. Make sure also to incorporate your body language when you're talking to a customer or when we're also pitching ourselves in the mirror and just practicing our overall pitch. You do not want to look like a talking statue. Make sure to pay attention to the customer's body language as well when you're talking to them. And as you pitch yourself in the mirror, make sure to pay attention to your body language. See what you're doing. Make sure your body language is portraying honest language, and we'll cover that in other sections. Also, do not underestimate the power and effect of these minute details. They are the most important.